Hello everyone, I'm back again to do another video. Today's video is going to be my August 2015 book haul, and I have quite a few books to show you, and the battery on my camera is actually going to die soon, so I need to get through this really quickly, so I'm not going to do too much talking about each book. Sorry about that. So I'm going to start off with the books that I got from publishers. Electric Monkey sent me The Tattooed Heart by Michael Grant, and this is a sequel to The Messenger of Fear, which I got the other month, and I have yet to read the first one, but it does look like it's a good series, and Michael Grant's writing is really good, so I'm looking forward to actually starting this series and seeing what I think. So thank you to Electric Monkey for this one. Hodder sent me Reawakened by Colleen Houck, or Houck, I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, but it has a gorgeous cover. Something to do with maybe Egyptian mythology or something, I'm not sure, but thank you to Hodder for this one, I look forward to reading it. And then Macmillan sent me The Keeper by David Baldacci, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. This is a sequel to The Finisher that they sent me last year. I just haven't got around to reading it, but this is a fantasy series and looks really good, and the covers are really gorgeous, so I do want to start this series soon. So thank you to Macmillan for this one. And then Atom, which I think is an imprint of Little Brown, sent me The Secret Fire by C.J. Daugherty and Carina Rozenfeld. I've already read this book, it's absolutely amazing, hence the little healing, which is such a pain in the bum. It's an amazing book, really. It's a start off of a new series and it was amazing. I've got a review already on my blog because it was released the 9th or 10th of this month, so yes, it was absolutely fantastic, and I'd recommend you picking this one up. I'll go into more about it in my wrap up, so thank you to Atom for this one. And moving on to other books, I got 2 books from my best friend Sarah as a really late birthday present because she's been away at uni and everything. The first book she gave me was Wreck This Journal by Keri Smith. These have been really popular online at the moment and it looks really fun, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this and seeing what havoc I can wreak. And she also sent me A Distance Between Us by Kasie West. I read Kasie West's Pivot Point the other month and loved it. It was really good. I loved her writing and I've been really eager to try out contemporary novels because I heard they're even better than the Pivot Point series. So yes, this looks amazing and I'm looking forward to starting it. So thank you so much, best friend Sarah, for this one. I love you. On to the books that I bought. I got Find Me by Romily Bernard, a murder mystery novel that looks really good. Touch of Frost by Jennifer Estep. I believe this is the first in a series and I've been wanting to get my hands on one copy of the first book for ages, so yes. Skin Deep by Megan D. Martin. This is one I've not heard a whole lot about, but I do know it's about a girl who is overweight and unhappy with the way she is until her friends find her this spell that can make her have the perfect body, or the body that she wants, and the only downside is that she cannot have sex, otherwise she will revert back to previous form of sorts. And then she meets a guy, of course, and things get a bit complicated, so I'm really looking forward to starting this one. Hurricane by Jenna-Lynne Duncan. I heard some really good things about this from YA-holic, who is a blog that I follow, and it's very short, so I don't think it will take very long to get through, but it does look really good, so I'm pleased to have this one. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I believe that is how you pronounce her last name, but I'm not entirely sure. This has been really popular recently. It's absolutely gorgeous with deckled edges and everything, and I believe this is a retelling of 1001 Nights. From what I can gather, this book is about a young prince who weds a new bride every morning because they die the previous night or something like that, and one of the previous brides was the main character's best friend, so she volunteers to be the bride to see if she can figure out what happened to her. So yes, nothing but good things I've heard about this book, and look at those end papers, it's so pretty. The Kiss of Deception by Mary Pearson, also another really popular one that's going around recently because the sequel has recently been released. What I know about this book is that about a princess who is engaged to be wed to this prince who she's never met before, and she decides she doesn't want to, so she runs away and 2 people are sent after her. Prince goes looking for her and also an assassin, and I believe that she does not know which is which, and also that we do not know which is which when we're also reading it until the end. So the concept of this book sounds absolutely brilliant. Nil by Lynne Matson, about people having maybe like a year to escape an island, otherwise they die or something. Between the Spark and the Burn by April Genevieve Tucholke, or Tucholke. This is the sequel and final book to Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, which I read early in the year / end of last year. Really enjoyed it, and these covers are just gorgeous, so I'm really intrigued to find out what happens next in this series. In the After by Demitria Lunetta, Made for You by Melissa Marr. That cover is really creepy. Dear Killer by Catherine Ewald. Ooh, and look at that. No One Else Can Have You by Catherine Hale. It's such an awesome cover. It's a jumper with reindeers hanging from it. That's kind of creepy actually. It's still got reindeers on it, which is quite cute. And the next book is a rebuy because I have the second half of this series in hardback and I just wanted to get the first 3 in hardback, and that is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I owned this in paperback. Now I just need to get City of Bones and City of Ashes in hardback as well to replace them so they all match, because I'm really kind of weird like that. And this is the Brain Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. This is a collection of short stories written by 3 authors in the world of the Shadowhunters about Magnus Bane, and I loved his character from what I've read of the first 2 books, so yes, it looks awesome. And I got this used and I opened it. I was excited. It's signed by Sarah Rees Brennan, which is pretty darn awesome if you ask me. Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. This is the 3rd and final book in the Across the Universe trilogy, and I've got the first 2 and I read the first one maybe a year or 2 ago and I really loved it, so I need to pick up the final book in this series. And as everyone goes on about this awful cover change, I mean, I like this cover but it's nice on its own. I don't think that they should have done it. I liked the original, which are absolutely gorgeous. Then I have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast with fae aspects, I believe. That's all I know about it. I've heard some really mixed things about it, but mostly good, and I'm looking to seeing what it is because I love Sarah J Maas's writing. And the final book that I got is a graphic novel collection, and it is The Walking Dead Compendium Volume 1 by Robert Kirkman. This is a collection of the first 48 graphic novels in the Walking Dead series, and it is a big book. It's like 1,000 pages and it's very, very heavy. I think you could use this as a weapon. But I love the Walking Dead TV show, and graphic novel looks really, really good as well, so I just had to pick it up. Art is amazing. So yes, this is a beast. A beast. Those were the books that I got last month. I'm really pleased with the books I got. Very exciting, and I have already started accumulating ones for next month. So yes, that's quite exciting. So yes, I'm going to leave this now because obviously camera battery, don't want it to die. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I will have another video up for you soon. Happy reading. Bye. Today's video is going to be my auto... bad. So I'm going to start off with the books that I found. This is the sequel to The Secret Fire by CJ Daugherty. CJ sent me, it's a US paperback as well, so floppy. Otherwise sure, but The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. Never also really. This is the sequel and finishing. Dear but it's still got rainbows on.